Good morning, students. Today we'll discuss about the numericals of your first chapter, electric charges and fields. So today we'll discuss about your example number 1.12, that is for examples. So in that numericals, one circular cylinder with length of 20 centimeter is given, in which the in positive x directions we have the value of electric field is there, and a value of electric field that is as a 200 I Newton Coulomb inverse, and in negative means minus x directions the values of electric field is minus 200 I Newton Coulomb inverse. So this is a positive x directions, this is a negative x directions. Here this electric field is towards this side, here electric field is towards this side, and this is suppose the area will be this side, area will be this side. So these are the conditions. Here this is a midpoint, this is x directions, this will be the y directions. So here we will take x is equal to plus 10 centimeter, here x is equal to minus 10 centimeter. So what we have to do, so we have to find the value of net outward flux through each plate face. Net, what we have to find is net outward flux through each face, that we have to find. So if I consider this, just a minute, okay, if I consider this as a flux on the left hand side, if I consider this as a flux on the right hand side, so the flux on the left hand side as per the equations, that will be E delta S. So on the left side values of the electric field, that is minus 200, okay, so that will be the minus 200 I delta S. So is equal to minus 200. Here I delta S, that will shows the positive x directions, but here it is in a negative x directions. So this value of I delta S, that is equal to minus delta S, is equal to minus minus, it will be the plus. So 200, and delta S, that is the area of this circular section. So for this circular sections it will be pi r square, and this radius of that circular section, that is a 5 centimeters. So means it will be the point, it will be the 0.05 meter. So if we put this value, so we will find, or we will have the value is we will have the value that is 1.57 Newton meter square Coulomb inverse. So that will be the value of a flux, electric flux on the left hand side. Same way electric flux on the right hand side, so that will be again E delta S, and in that case we have the value of electric field, that is a 200 I delta S, and here in this case this delta is in S is in positive directions, so we will directly put 200 into pi r square. If we put the value of a radius r as a 0.05 meter, so finally we will get this value as a positive 1.5 Newton meter square Coulomb inverse. Okay, so these are the values of outward flux through each phase. The second question is in the same, the question is what is the flux through the side of the cylinder. So as per the theory, as we have seen, so the values of flux on through the side of the phase, that will be equal to 0, because no net electric charge will be there inside electric charge, and this electric field will be there inside this circular cylinder. Okay, so for the second questions the answer will be equal to 0, and for this third question is what is the net charge inside the cylinder. So to find the value of net charge, we will go through the Gauss equation, and Gauss equation is what, phi is equal to q upon epsilon 0. Okay. So to find the value of q, the equations will be phi into epsilon 0, and what this phi is equal to flux because of left side, plus because of this spherical portions, and flux that is because of this right hand side into epsilon 0. So the total flux will be 1.57 plus 1.57, so that will be for both left hand side and right hand side, it will be 3.14 into the value of epsilon 0, that is 8.85 into 10 raised to minus 12. So finally your answer will be 2.78 into 10 raised to minus 11 coulomb. Okay, so this is how you will get the final answer of a electric charge, that is equal to 2.78 into 10 raised to minus 11 coulomb. Okay, so it is a solution of this question number 1.12. I hope it's clear. Now we will see one more example for the first chapter, and then we'll end up with this chapter, and from tomorrow onwards we will start with your next chapter, chapter number 2. So now I am taking this example of 1.8 from your exercise. Okay, so in that example it is being said that a 2-point charges, the data is as 2-point charges, that is 3 microcoulomb, and second one that is a minus 3 microcoulomb, means that one is a positive charge, another is a negative charge, and both are located 20 centimeter apart. So suppose I am taking this as a point A, I am taking this as a point B, and the distance between both, that is a 20 centimeter, distance between both, that is a 20 centimeter. So suppose this is a suppose this is a charge QA, suppose this is charge QB. Okay, so what is the electric field at the midpoint of the line AB joining the two charges? What is the electric field at a midpoint of line AB joining the two charges? So to find the value of electric field at the midpoint, so as per the theory, as we have seen, if we try to find this value of electric field at midpoint, so the electric field at point O, which is a midpoint, so that electric field at point O, that will be the result of electric field at point O because of A, and electric field at point O because of B. And as both the charges have same value, that is of a 3 microcoulomb, so that is equal to the 2 times E electric field of OA. So let's start finding the value of electric field of OA. So as per the equations, that is electric field equation is a Q upon 4 pi epsilon 0 into R square, that is a equation, and or we can write it as a KQ upon R square. As we know that K is a 9 into 10 raised to 9 into 10 raised to 9, the charge is 3 microcoulomb, so 3 into 10 raised to minus 6 upon R square. R, that is the radial distance between two means between this, so that is a that will be the 10 centimeter. So 10 centimeter means 0.1 meter, so 0.1 square. So the values will be 9 into 10 raised to 9 into 3 into 10 raised to minus 6 upon 0.1 square. And if I multiply this electric field of OA, or 2 times electric field of OA, so if I multiply these equations with the 2, so finally I will get this answer is 5.4 into 10 raised to 6 Newton. Newton Coulomb inverse. Okay, and that is what the value of electric field at point O. So that is your answer, first answer. And in the same example, it is being asked that if a negative trace charge of magnitude, a negative trace charge, in the second case, negative trace charge of a magnitude, that is 1.5 into 10 raised to minus 9 coulomb is placed at this point. If we place this 1.5 into 10 raised to minus 9 coulomb at this midpoint O, so we have to find what is the force exerted by the trace charge. So in this case we have to do nothing. So force exerted by the trace charge, so that will be F is equal to Q into E. So Q, that is 1.5 into 10 raised to minus 9, and E, that is 5.4 into 10 raised to 6. So finally the answer will be 8.1 into 10 raised to minus 3 Newton. Okay, and this force, that will be towards the direction of QA, because this is a positive charge, this is a negative charge, so it will move towards positive charge from the negative charge. Okay, so here with this I am ending this numericals of chapter number 1, and from tomorrow onwards I'll start with the theory of chapter number 2. Okay, thank you.